Hi, everyone. I am Gretchen Bailey with Optometry Times, and I am joined today by Dr. Damon Dierker, who has his great branding behind him with Eye Surgeons of Indiana. And he is the founder of Dry Eye Boot Camp, and he is also the co-founder of Everything Dry Eye, a combined meeting with Ahmad Fahmy's Twin Cities OSD meeting. And so, Damon, you have a talk there that's talking about novel treatment strategies and new developments. So first, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. And can you tell me a little bit about the content of the talk that you have?
Yeah, thanks, Gretchen. I'm excited about the talk that I'm going to be doing on novel treatment strategies, new developments. The way we do things boot camp style is I'll lead the program and act as a moderator and introduce the topic. And then we have world-class experts, Dr. Whitney Hauser, Dr. Doug DeVries, Dr. Josh Johnston, Dr. John Rumpakis, and Dr. Laura Perriman. They're going to actually provide some context as to what these new developments mean to them in their practices and in how they interact with patients with dry eye disease. So looking at what we're going to actually talk about is actually a pretty short discussion. It's only half an hour. We're going to hit a lot of different topics. We're going to talk about the world of neurostimulation. There's some new developments in terms of an external neurostimulation device that just got approved. We also have some really great data to share about OC01, which is a nasal spray that could be approved as early as next year to treat patients with a dry eye disease. We're going to talk about the role of biologics, serum, tears, different biologic drops, a cryopreserved amniotic membrane. We're going to highlight some instances where you can actually show improvement in corneal density. You can actually repair the cornea with some of these novel treatments. We're going to look at nanomicellar delivery of cyclosporin, which has now been available for just about a year, and share experiences on that. And then we're actually going to talk about telemedicine in dry eye, which I think is an exciting new development. Is who would have thought 6 months ago that we'd be doing telemedicine in dry eye, but it's something that I do on a weekly basis. So it's something that others on my panel have experience with that as well. So I think there's a lot of interesting things that are going to come out of that panel discussion. And then we're going to get right into pulling it all together. How do I start bringing dry eye into my practice? And I just can't wait for this discussion that we're going to have.
It sounds absolutely great. If you could comment on what you think is the most exciting new development in dry eye, what would you say that would be?
I think the most exciting new developments is the fact that we have so many different options now. It used to be that if I wanted to get into, treatment of MGD and I wanted to do in-office treatment, I had one, maybe two options. And that was, 5, 6 years ago. Now there's a half a dozen options for how to get into that space at all different price points. So no longer it's no, I can't afford to do that. It's almost like you can't afford not to do this, because there's a type of technology that's going to help your patient address a core problem in many cases, which is gland obstruction. You can do that with IPL. You can do that with gland obstruction removal. You can do that with microblepharal exfoliation. So we're going to talk about all of those things throughout the program. So I think that it's not just one thing. It's the fact that we've got a lot of tools that we can choose from now. You don't have to choose every single tool. I do choose every single tool. I like to have everything because it's my passion for sure. But I think that there's a type of technology and a treatment approach and a protocol that works for every practice. And we're going to help give people the tools to help guide specifically what's going to work for their practice.
It sounds fabulous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your insights, and I also appreciate you taking the time to talk with me today. Thank you.
Thank you.